The following is a presentation of the Greater Ontario Hockey League.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the historic Galt Arena Gardens. This building is filled with history, now home to the Cambridge RedHawks and what many consider the best French fries in the GOHL. The RedHawks host the Port Colborne Sailors tonight and are coming in after a near-historic start to the season. Cambridge won their first 23 games of the year with a goal differential of +88. They fell to the St. Mary's Lincolns last night, but it was a remarkable beginning to the year that they'll look to continue to build off of here this evening. This Cambridge team is supremely talented offensively. They've got the league's leading scorer in Reed Gamage, who has 47 points in just 24 games to start the year. The former London Knights draft pick set career highs last year and is on pace to eclipse them all this season. On the back end, it's been another red-hot start, but for a youngster in Alex Forrest. The 16-year-old defenseman and Kitchener Rangers draft pick is at over 2 points per game this season with 31 in 15 games. He represented Canada at the U17 World Hockey Challenge. Now he's back in Cambridge lighting the lamp. In goal, it's Aiden Hill getting the start. He's 10-0 on the season with a 1.99 goals against and a .919 save percentage in his first full GOHL season. For their opponent tonight, the Port Colborne Sailors, they've won 7 of their last 10 games, and their captain, PJ Alexander, has had a great start to the year. He's got 25 points to start the season, including 11 in his last 7 games. Elsewhere, forward Marcus Harris has been a big part of their success. He's got 12 goals in 19 games this season and has 8 points in his last 4 contests. In goal, J.D. Lowe gets the call for the Sailors. He's played 14 games this season with a 2.79 goals against and a .909 save percentage. He's allowed 3 or fewer goals in 6 of his last 7 starts. Tonight is the annual Teddy Bear Toss game in Cambridge with a big crowd expected and all the Bears benefiting the Cambridge Firefighters Basket Fund. To talk about that and the big game today, let's get to our captain's comments powered by Collins Clothiers with Owen Yager from Cambridge and PJ Alexander from Port Colborne.
It's a great event, right? This is a great bear I've got beside me. This is exactly what it's all about for the community. That's what our team preaches to everybody, whether it's just an event or a big night like tonight. It's a great opportunity for all the community to come out and show their love like they have been all year. It's never a good feeling to have that taken away from you, but Mary's came out strong last night. It wasn't our night at the end of the day. I'm proud of all the boys for their resiliency through it all. We worked hard since July 1st when the season opened up. We've been working for it, so that start was great, and we're looking to get it back going ASAP starting tonight. At the end of the day, the sun rose this morning, and we're ready to get right back to work, and that's what we're going to do today.
Playing hockey for so long, like these are the games that you live for, like big crowds, lots of energy. I mean, you got to come out fast and you got to play hard. So, that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to lay a lot of hits, get a lot of pucks to the net, and, just play our game and play our systems. And if we do that, we have a really good chance of winning tonight. Obviously, it starts in practice for us. So, you have a good week of practice. You're going to have a good week. You're going to have a good week of games. So, the team right now, I mean, we're all clicking right now. And, the boys are happy to be here. And, we're just going to do our best to win every game.
Prior to the game today, 2 red-hot RedHawks are being recognized for their past months. Forward Reed Gamage gets GOHL Player of the Month honors for a 23-point October. Defenseman Alex Forrest was named the Rookie of the Month in October as he posted 16 points in 8 games from the blue line. Waterloo MP Bardish Chagger is also on hand to drop the ceremonial puck to kick off a special one here this evening. It's the RedHawks, it's the Sailors, so get your popcorn ready. It's a spotlight game, and puck drop is next on 519 Sports. Yager plays it in just wide of the Port Colborne net. Bray for Alexander. PJ Alexander gets it out to center, but Sam Savory cuts it off. He gets leveled by Joshua Caesar. Sailors break back in. It's Alexander for Caesar in space. Takes a shot. Big save by Aiden Hill, and he will hold on. Won by the Sailors. Now a blown tire and out to center. Here come the RedHawks. A chance and a quick shot there from Saramac that J.D. Lowe makes a stop on and sends out of play. Off the draw, RedHawks have it. Here's McQueen walking in. He scores! Kalen McQueen brings down the Bears. It's his first as a RedHawk, his first in the GOHL, and it's 1-0 Cambridge. The Teddy Bear toss goal for 2025 belongs to Kalen McQueen. How about that? Just seconds into a power play, McQueen finds the back of the net and the Bears begin raining down. It's time for my throw. Are we ready? Here comes the Bear. Right out of the ice, hit the car. The Teddy Bear toss in full swing here in Cambridge. What a night as Kalen McQueen gets the Teddy Bear goal. The RedHawks all out on the ice with some of the first responders here in Cambridge to help collect the Bears. McQueen skated into it, made no mistake, beat low above the blocker. It's a power play goal, and it did not take very long. Have to confirm the exact time that it took for McQueen to find the back of the net on that power play, but he struck very quickly. 3 seconds of power play time there for Cambridge before Kalen McQueen found the back of the net to make it 1-0 here in this one. Around the boards out of the near side, it's swung out to center by Marcus Harris. Lucas Durham, far side feed, holding, plays it into the Sailors zone. Bouncing puck and a big hit laid by Marcus Harris. Here's Durham back on it, and his shot turned away by J.D. Lowe, who will cover up and hold on. Where the RedHawks will pick it back up, it's Nathan Boyle. Boyle for Dustin LaRiviere. His pass hit the linesman Owen Robertson. Nathan Gatens plays it ahead to McQueen again. His shot stopped by J.D. Lowe, and he will hold on. Kalen McQueen nearly had his second goal of the evening, but Lowe able to make the save. Bouncing puck in the corner, nearly turned over. Handled by Young. Young out to center, out of the stick of Sutton Meyer. He races in, takes a shot, saved by Lowe, and he'll cover up the rebound before Jeremiah Dornellis can get to it. Newton near boards. Newton looks to center. It gets cut off. And now back the other way. Here's Alexander. Alexander with space. Race against the clock. Centering pass. Salvatore couldn't bury it. One last shot perhaps, but it gets blocked in traffic. A great chance late for Port Colborne, but they can't even this game up. Kalen McQueen had the Teddy Bear toss goal at 5:43 of the first period to open the scoring, and it's 1-0 RedHawks after one. D'Amico on the far boards. It'll go all the way down the ice. Gilby trying to beat it. He will. Gilby hit there by Holding. Centering pass. Wozni couldn't get a shot off. Puck comes back out front. Gilby's shot somehow blocked. Holding got in front of that chance. Unbelievable. Sailors get it back. It's Bray trying to flip it out to center. Bray sends it onto the near boards in the direction of Caesar. It'll go all the way down the ice. A race for the loose puck. Alexander first man on it. He gets stripped. Caesar scores! Joshua Caesar following up on the chance. Able to bury it on the backhand. And Port Colborne has tied this game up. It's 1-1. Forrest over the red line. Forrest now skates in over the blue. Drop pass, Gamage in the slot, takes a shot, saved by Lowe there. Darcy at the near point, rims it around the wall. Saramac down low. Saramac, far corner, held up, no arm up on the play. Shot from Yager, save low, rebound loose. Saramac scores. Owen Yager put it on net. It was a scramble out front. And Luke Saramac buries it for goal number 9 on the season. It's 2-1 Cambridge. Forrest behind his own net, swings it over to Young. Puck bounces off his stick, giving chase Wozni. Harris holds the line for Port Colborne. Wozni back for Harris, takes a shot. Hill got a piece and chipped it over the net. It'll come back to McGee. McGee walks the blue line, fires through traffic, blocked by Graham. Harris far side, up the line for Bray. He's able to hold. Bray through traffic, his shot stopped by Aiden Hill, and he will hold on. Port Colborne with some good pressure as they try to tie this game back up, but Aiden Hill resisting it for Cambridge. Gilby, far side pass. Played in deep by Bray. Now here come the RedHawks, a chance for Meyer to the net, but he gets stopped by J.D. Lowe. Good opportunity there for Sutton Meyer as he picked the puck up at center, but couldn't beat Lowe on the doorstep. Now around the net, it'll be played by Freeze. Freeze hit by McGee. Gamage back on into the corner. Gamage playing into the backhand. Has 3 Sailors on him. Gets it to Freeze down low. Centering pass Graham. His shot stopped by Lowe, and he'll cover up and hold on. Sends a pass. It's Gatens flipping it all the way down the ice. Back in over the line, it's Freeze. Freeze, backhand pass to the slot. Graham a move, fans on the shot, then misses the net. Freeze centers, Gamage a backhander. Lowe able to make the save. Somehow getting over to keep that one out. For Will Bray, he nearly turned it over. Bouncing puck, Durham gives chase. Wozni back on it, 3-on-2 are the Sailors. Harris for Wozni. Wozni back for Harris, centering past Gilby. He just put it wide. Back on it, Harris, a collision out front. Far side, holding, Bray shooting. Saved by Hill, penalty coming up here. It's gonna go against Cambridge by the looks of things. Some fans in the building thought it should have been a penalty on Port Colborne for goalie interference. But it appears as though Brendan George is going to go to the penalty box here. Drops a pass up high, it's Forrest. Loses possession. The other way comes Salvatore, shorthanded. Jake Salvatore in on goal. Stopped by Hill. Big save there by Aiden Hill, who gets taken out by one of his defensemen. On a great chance for Jake Salvatore while down a man. Gets tied up, plays it back to George. George loses possession, comes to Darcy again. Darcy in the slot, his shot saved by Lowe. Rebound loose, Lowe is down. He's got it covered up. A couple of huge saves by J.D. Lowe on the doorstep, who keeps it a 1-goal game at 2-1, just as quickly as he got it. Here's Della Croce, now for Saver in the slot. Drops it back, Gatens a move. Gatens into the corner, plays it out front. Chance at the doorstep, Lowe a great pad save again. How about that stop from J.D. Lowe, getting the left pad over to make the save, and now a penalty coming up to Cambridge. 45 seconds left in the power play as Harris brings it back in, gets a pass. Here's a chance at the doorstep, and a big save by Aiden Hill yet again as he denies Nick Gilby on the doorstep. Gilby sped into the offensive zone, and Aiden Hill stood tall in goal to make the save and hold on. Valenez from the corner, plays it up high. Lowe looks to hold, he will, takes the shot, it's blocked. RedHawks out to center, George and Graham. Graham into the slot, drops it for George. Back out front, pass cut by D'Amico. Great defensive play there. Forrest to move, loses the defender, bobbles the puck, it's turned over. Caesar to center, Alexander racing into it. PJ Alexander on goal, he scores! PJ Alexander, the captain, ties it up. He's got 13 points in his last 8 games, and we're back to even. It's 2-2 here in Cambridge. Swung around the wall, Salvatore looks to get it out to center, can't do it. Yager takes a shot, it gets blocked, bouncing puck near the crease. George whacking away, Lowe thinks he has it covered, but George scores! The persistence from Brendan George on the doorstep. Able to bury the loose puck in close and give Cambridge the lead. It's 3-2 RedHawks with 8:21 to go in the third. In the corner, working away on it is Lowe. Valenez, a pass out of the stick of Del Priore. Del Priore finds a man streaking, quick shot, save Hill, rebound there, and they score! Port Colborne answers back. It's Giacomo Del Priore, and it's a 3-3 game with 6:43 to play in the third. Del Priore snaps a 7-game goalless drought and ties things up just 2 minutes after Cambridge regained the lead, and we've got a game on our hands. George up to the line for Yager, hops over his stick, good pressure. Here's a chance now for Port Colborne. Game on his stick, save made by Aiden Hill. A huge stop by Hill there. Gamage, out to center. Graham, now for Forrest. Forrest speeds into the offensive zone. Forrest takes the shot, he hit the post. The horn blares, that puck never went in the net. Harris skates it through the neutral zone, over the blue line, drops a pass back low for Harris. Out front, Caesar! Game-saving stop, Aiden Hill. Unbelievable. What a save from Aiden Hill there. Graham flips a pass to Yager. Yager over the red line. Now gets in over the blue. Yager fires a shot, he scores! He scores! Owen Yager! maybe the most unconventional overtime winner he's scored in his career, but it wins it for the RedHawks and sends this crowd of 885 home happy. What a game here in Cambridge. Back and forth all throughout. The Teddy Bears were unleashed onto the ice, 394 of them in fact, when Cale and McQueen scored early in this game. Every time the RedHawks took the lead, Port Colborne had an answer, and Owen Yager wins it in overtime to get the RedHawks back into the win column with victory number 24 on the season.
Owen's a terrific kid. I think any parent would be proud to call him their son. I've spent a lot of time with Yags, speaking to him in the summer, trying to build the right product and do it the right way. And he's been a catalyst for us and for in this room.
I mean, I'm just so proud of the guys to battle back in the third like that against the best team in the league. You know, I'm feeling we were deserving of 2 points tonight for sure. But I mean, you know, we were down by one twice in the third and we came back to tie it. So at the end of the day, I'm just really proud of these guys. You come to a place like Cambridge, you know it's going to be a tough environment to play, and we have a lot of tough games ahead of us and a lot of tough environments. So, you know, I'm glad the boys got a great opportunity to, now they know what it's like to play in a tough environment, you know. So when we play teams like, Fort Erie, going in a building like that, you know, it's going to be tough. But I know these boys can do it, and I believe in our team, so it's good. A great play by Caesar, just chipped the puck, and then, I mean, I knew I had to score that goal just to keep us in the game. So, I was really happy about that, and unfortunately we couldn't get the 2 points tonight.
It's a beautiful goal. He's been in those moments this year, and he's been able to capitalize. But I mean, anybody that watches our team or is around our team and watches us play, he's the heartbeat of our hockey club. Like putting the C on his jersey was about as easy can be with the group we've had. He's been around me for a year. He's in the last 2 years with me. He's matured so much, both on and off the ice, and understanding what he needs to do and things that he needs to stay away from at times. But I think we're seeing the elevation in his game this year, just the growth and the maturity and just the buy-in. And he leads our group every day. He's probably one of my hardest workers in practice every day. And, at times older guys, they like to take the odd practice off. This kid doesn't. So, I mean, I'm super proud of the way he's playing, and, he's getting rewarded for putting in the work. So many positives, right? That's what you got to focus on with such a young group that we have. We battled back twice in the third period, and we probably executed one of the best 3-on-2s we've executed all year, and missed a chippy there to win the game, and it comes back and you get a fluky play, and we didn't get a bounce. Even their third goal, I thought I'll have to look at the tape, but it didn't look like it was going in. It was just kind of a scrambly mess, and we didn't catch that break. But super proud of our guys tonight for it's something that we've really been stressing the last few weeks with just our details and our practice habits, and I just thought our compete level was okay a lot of nights, and the last couple weeks I think we've really amped her up, and we're starting to get the results that we're looking for.
It was like a fantastic night, we had some ups and downs moments, and when we got down, we didn't get mopey on the bench. We knew we had this game in our bag, and we just made them make one mistake, and we found the back of the net in overtime by a nice play by Yags. I need to find the back of the net soon. I needed one to get my confidence up. It's all about that in sport. So we won the draw back. I found the guy who was cheating up to my deep defenseman. I slipped backdoor, great feed, shot far left, and Bears were flying at me, yeah. It was pretty insane, watching that growing up, at Guelph Storm games. I always felt it would be so cool scoring that one goal, and lucky my first goal, my first Teddy Bear game, I scored that one goal, and it's a pretty real moment.
The Teddy Bear toss game is important. It's a game that everyone has circled on their calendar. It's about this league and us as individuals giving back to people less fortunate than us. And it was a great way to start. I was glad that he got it over with quick so we can move on with the game, but it's always a good cause. Whenever you can get back to the community, especially our community here in Cambridge, we've got a fantastic crowd following, and we just try to put a good product on the ice. I think our resilience, a lot of people have counted us out. I think we had 16 or 17-year-olds. We were one of the youngest teams in the league, and when you bring that many young faces and inexperienced faces, it's a tough transition. This ain't an easy league to play in. I think you can say that even the guys who've played in the OHL for a year or two, or 15, 20, 30 games and all that, they come to this league and it's a step up, and I think a lot of our younger guys are realizing that hockey and the way we play it is an everyday thing, not a sometimes thing. And we push these kids to try to get the best out of them. And for our staff, our whole goal here is to develop them. The more kids that we can get out of this league to the OHL, to the university, and have a little bit of a part of that is a factor in why we all came back to coach.